Once again, everybody, welcome back to the Bavarian Soundworks video installation guide series. Today we're here in an X3. This is a 2008 model. A couple different things we're going to be doing today. The first is going to be upgrading the speakers with our Stage 1 upgrade. We're going to be adding new mid-ranges, new tweeters in both front and rear doors. It's going to make just a dramatic improvement in the overall sound quality of the car. And when I'm done with that, I'm going to toss in an iPod integration kit as well that's going to let this particular customer control. She actually has a Droid phone, so it's going to work with her Droid. I'm going to test it with my iPod so we can make sure everything is nicely integrated. So with that, let's get started. Again, the way we operate, get in a car, we start on the passenger side, we work our way around. First things first, we drop our windows, make sure everything is out of the way. We never want to have an opportunity to even accidentally nick anything back there. The first thing I like to do, just because it's glaringly obvious to me anyway, is to pop out the little airbag tab. And again, only using plastic panel removal tools. One of these comes in your BMW toolkit, which I highly recommend you order because we handpicked it as far as what parts you need to get these cars apart. So these are T27s in these cars. So you're using your Torx T27 bit, and they always put them in here. You know, they're built in South Carolina, so these guys, they got some muscle down there. Man, this one is really, really, really on there. I think it's actually, if I'm not mistaken. That's right. These are T30s. Please forgive me. I have so much BMW information in my brain, it doesn't always come out right. It's a T30. That also is included in your BMW toolkit. But they're still tight, regardless. The first thing we're going to do is get this guy out of here. Now, we're going to move down. There's only 3 screws holding the whole car together. We have one here, one here, one here, and it comes off. Again, plastic panel removal tool. This is just very thin plastic. While you may think it's wood, I hate to break your heart, it's not. It's plastic, and it's brittle-ish. So plastic panel removal tool combined with our hands, that's going to get everything off safely and easily. I kind of start down here on the bottom to get a little prying action going. You can kind of see the little separations that occur. And then as soon as I can, I like to use my fingers. So using my fingers, I gently work up. I'm being firm, but I'm not forcing anything. And you think all that's happening, we're just freeing these little clips. So there are 4 of them. So again, being careful with this. Use your fingers as much as possible. So you just want to use the panel removal tool to get an edge loose, and then from there, we're going to work it forward. Again, using our T30. Contain your excitement as I unscrew these bolts. You might want to answer some emails right now. Not particularly exciting. Well, we'll get these guys loose. And believe it or not, the door panel is ready to come off at this point. 3 bolts keep us secure. And that's it. So, with the bolts out, we're going to now work around this outer perimeter. The panel's going to come straight off. There are clips along the top, and there are clips strategically placed around the outer perimeter. I like to start up here on this top edge because there's a nice little groove. There's plenty of flex back there. So you can see I just wedged it in there. It's nice and tight, which is good. And now, with that edge, this one is super tight, which is a good sign. Your car is well made. There we go. That's what we want. So we want enough to get our finger back here. There goes the screws. So it's a good time to, we'll track them down momentarily. So it's working our way around the door. Oh ho ho! The ever elusive last screw, which I forgot. It was just working on, again, plastic panel removal tool. This one is in there. Boy, look at that. This one is really well built. It's newer. So it's just a little plastic clip in there that we remove out. And we take our last Torx T30. Again, I work on so many of these things I can't ever remember what's what. So there are 4 screws. Don't tell anybody I told you there were only 3. Or you can tell them somebody else told you. All right, my goodness. Boy, she was in there. All right. So now, look at that, the door comes off. Who'd have thought? Okay, so up on the top edge, so with the entire perimeter loose, we come up to the top edge. Want to be careful of the lock button. We just push it down, and then we can lift up off of it. All right, well, let's deal with a couple things. Obviously, there was an airbag there. So first thing we're going to do is go ahead and unplug this front mid-range. So we're going to unplug our window switch. And the same thing, you'll do the same thing on the driver's side. It's just a slightly different plug, but nothing complicated. You guys can watch this. Lift out. See how it hooks? It goes in, down. Just lift it out. Just be careful with that. All right, so we've got our 8mm. I've got a nut driver here. Whatever you might happen to have incorporates an 8mm. So we're going to unscrew these nuts. Probably the first time most of you will have seen an airbag. It's pretty cool, huh? So, put everything there. Just slide the airbag off. Take the door panel, place it aside in your work space. I have not let go of the air. What the heck is that? I have not let go of the airbag, by the way. What I'm doing is I'm taking a zip tie. So just grab a zip tie and just tie it to a harness or something like that. It's not going to go anywhere. You can use as many zip ties as you want. I'm just going to use one zip tie here because we're not going to be working forever. So just keep the airbag safe. Don't let it fall on the ground. Nothing complicated there. So let's pause right here. Let's join you back over on the workspace and show you how we're going to get the upgraded Stage 1 sound stage in the car. All right, guys, so we're here on the workspace knocking out the speaker upgrade here in our X3. Very straightforward. Mid-range is attached by 3 8mm nuts. We're going to remove those. And you can see the tweeter. Looks like it's glued, but it's actually not. It snaps in as well. So, and this car is a perfect example of why you need sound deadening. Lots and lots and lots and lots of plastic everywhere. It's very brittle, not very dead panel. So what you can see our sound deadening supplement videos on YouTube as well. But I would take sound deadening and apply it uniformly all around here because we want this panel as dead as possible to help improve our mid-bass performance in the car. All right, so with our mid-range unscrewed, now we're going to take our tweeter. I don't know, the lighting's pretty good today. 1, 2, 3 little clips. We just want to bend those back, and the tweeter is going to pry right out of here. So you're going to use this. I'm using a right angle pick that came in the BSW panel removal kit. You don't necessarily have to use your right angle. You can use a little screwdriver or whatever you want. These are super duper tight. That's more than regular tight, by the way. I don't know how familiar you guys are with super duper tight. All right. Whew, she's in there. We're close. There we go. There we go. Come on, girl. All right, so the tweeter, believe it or not, it does just pop out of there. It's just super tight, which is good. That's where our new BSW tweeter is going to snap in. So we just Pull this out, lift off our mid-range. Hey, look at that. There's like glue under there. Interesting. And that's that. So there's our factory setup, and there's our new BSW setup. I don't think we really need to say much more. Your ears will do the, they'll make the judgment here in about 20 minutes.